the very new thing. Actually, there are many people being aware of that, but actually many people hasn't known what is it. What is it? And when you say 5S, you always think about the sexy, the sun and the sea and everything. But when you find something as different as, it's come to our workplace, the place you are living, even the house, even the office, and even the shop you are working with the business. And I would like to say something why I come to this topic. The topic is so much related to my previous work when I worked in a Japanese company. I worried that for every Friday, the boss always asks all of us, stop working. Please do cleaning in the workplace and even in the factory, every corner of the factory. And at that time, I was very surprised why they do that. They didn't have to pay any money for cleaner, but they use the people in the factory and do cleaning. So I think, wow, they say it's 5S. At that time, I was really surprised, and I think it's really effective. And today, I'm bringing it to you, maybe that is a new idea, and some people find it interesting. And the next one, what is 5S? There is something very easy definition is that this is find a place for everything and putting everything in its place, right? Find the place for everything and putting everything in its place, okay? So 5S is also the foundation of continual improvement and lean implementation. And maybe if I have a chance, I will introduce you to another definition of lean. What is lean? It's not clean. It's not clear, but it's lean. Different. Okay? 5S is not a program. No. It's not an event. That's not one time. It's not an ad hoc. It's continual improvement. Always. Everything is different. And it's not voluntary. No. Some people say, hey, I will do it. No, that is of everyone. Everything. And here, you can come. Why is come to 5S? It's not shining, it's not a show, it's not sky and sea, but it's still very shy. You have a shy, one shy here. It's come from Japanese philosophy. That is an idea from the people from the factory in Japan. And they felt it takes a lot of time for the workers or people to find some place for the right thing. So they will give the 5 words in Japanese. Seiri, Seitam, Seiseu, Seiketsu, and Sisuke. In English, the same. Short, stand in order, shine and standard and sustain. So what are they? I will show you. You can see that is the mass, right? You can find that is a mess. How can you find it? Just think about maybe in the computer, folders, files, Words, Excel, PDF, PowerPoint, you put in the same order. So when the people ask you, please bring to me, so how can you short it? It's so difficult. And that's why they want to short it. The short means we remove all items from the workplace that are not needed for current production. Parts, tools, equipment, etc. You remove it. Then it's not the place that you forget it, you get it away, but you remove it from the current production. The current job, you can put it, you save it from another place, but for current job, you remove it and you have to shut it out. Now, just think, shut it. How can I say? For example, now you shut in computer, you shut one folder for PDF files, one folder for Excel file, one folder for Word file. But is this workable right now? No, it's not really. Now you shut it. Okay, you shut something, small thing. here something shorting. Very mass here, and you have to short it. But it's not workable at all. You have to make it set in order. So what is set in order? Set in order something you arrange items so for easy to use. You then arrange them for easy to use and label them, and then easy to find, put away. So you label it, and means you have to find a folder. For example, English club, song, relax, or work. Okay, you have to label the folder. That means you set it in order. Even in one folder, you have a PDF file, you have a presentation file, but that is for English club. You label it, easy to find afterward. Okay, that is set in order. You order it, and you can see here, you order it, you make it in the room for each one. Okay, and then you see, you order it, you make the shelf of that. And the next thing, the shine. When you short it out, you make it for the curtain jar, you make the label for them, and now you have to shine them. The shine, what does it mean? The shine, you clean it. It's quite merchant. You can find, you keep it in the clean thing. It's very shiny. And then everything with the top of working conditions, so that easy to use for when you need it. For example, when you label it, and you have to put it, for example, in the top of priority or not priority. You start silent. Even you can look in the transportation system. You can see the very continual line, so that you cannot pass away. But for the dotted line, you can cross away a bit. That is shining. You paint them, you label them, and then you make them clear. It is shine. You make them. For example, this is the place for walking. This is a place for the forklift. This is a place for the student, or this is a place for teacher. They have to shine, they have to label and everything. Makes it in. Okay? What is another S? Standardization. Standardization is that happen when the first three S are properly implemented and maintained. That means when you short, you set in order, you shine. Three things you have to do first. And everything agreed by everyone. And you give it in the regulation. And then you make it standard. The regulation for your company. For example, when you make the line, yellow line, okay? You have to ask the students or the people that you cannot step on this line. That means standard. Or for example, here, that is something for shorting. Okay? You put the paper on this box, and they say the standards that every paper have to put there. You make the standard. And this paper, that is the board, they say every paper for the graduation, for regulation from school, they put in the board. That is standard. When you make three first things done, you make it standard. So they call it standardization. Okay? And then you see, here the standardization. That means standardize number from 1 to 14. That is standardization. For it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until 49, right? Okay, so let's come. This is standardization. And here, you have to put it in the right way and standard. What is the long, what is the short one? This one, this yellow one. They say that they have to say, if you see the yellow one, you cannot step out, right? It is standardization. And here's the last thing. What is sustain? Sustain means you keep everything continuously. That means you short, you set in order, you shine it, you make a standard, And you have to keep it going, moving in the future. You keep it and you make it continuously. Do not stop one time. It's not an event. That is continual improvement. You have to make it for a long time. And so why we do have to do that? Okay? Why do we have to do that? What does 5S happen? It's happened all the time. 5S is mindset. What is mindset? Mindset means immediately you think about that. When you work in the office, work in the school, or even the house, you have to think 5S. Always have to be in your mind. This is cultural. Something that comes to mindset and cultural. That is the highest level of the awareness. Do you think so? When something into the habit, something comes to cultural, that's the highest level of the awareness. Yes. And 5S is the part of associate workplace. The benefits for the organization. The first thing for safety. The safety, if you say this standard, you set in order, something cannot falling down to you, so that it keeps you safe. And customer focus, so the customer see you, wow, that's good. And you have to work productivity, work deeply productivity and job security. That is most thing. I just want to focus on the workplace in the factory, mostly in the factory, but also. And now, everyone